Hi Gemini. Okay, let's get started with your reading. Let's see what's going on for you guys. This is just kind of a general overall outlook. We're going to look at love first, then we'll look and see if anything brand new is coming in. And after that, we will take a look briefly at career, opportunities, finances, things like that might be going on. So let's get started and see what's going on for Geminis out there. Geminis. Woo. All right. If I can wrangle you guys up here. Let's see. All right. Geminis. What's going on with Geminis regarding love? Wow, well, cards are really flying and kind of little loose here. So, Cancer energy, Leo maybe. All right, so let's see what's going on. Geminis, please, regarding their love situation. Geminis. Okay. All right. Woo, that's a good card to start off with. All right, I like that. Well, okay. Where are we going with? Oh, I see. What's okay. Wow. Okay, Geminis. All right, so definitely, wow, yeah, definitely messages coming in soon. If I can, sorry, I have a brand new deck, so they're very slippery. I'm not, they don't have that like grip yet. Definitely messages coming in soon for you guys. These indicate messages back and forth, okay? And the Two of Cups, this is in regards to love. It's a shared connection here. And we have this Queen of Wands, so somebody's flirting or thinking somebody's attractive, or just things are, it's love messages, things like that. Could be a Scorpio, but you might be, it's weird because I kind of see a couple different situations here. Some of you might be like ending something with a Scorpio, but it might be turning around kind of thing. Okay, so the very first card out, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. So this is a pretty solid card. It can indicate marriage, it can indicate a home, family, things like that. So there's an element here of moving to start a new cycle, and that's exactly what I feel some of you are doing. Some of you might be moving, like ending maybe some sort of situation that involved family and moving on somewhere else that could either lead to love, or maybe it's because of love that you are moving. So some of you guys just really made a judgment call here. Now this could also, sometimes a judgment card is about reconciliations and whatnot. So, I mean, let me go around this one more time because you got a few different scenarios going here. I definitely get a sense of movement though and ending something. But this is not like the kind of breakup, because the Ten of Swords can be an ending of a relationship, absolutely. But I don't see you upset or Three of Swords or things of that nature that would indicate it's like, oh man, I had no idea this was coming, somebody broke up with me. It's not that kind of Ten of Swords. I feel this is you ending some kind of cycle in order to move away from something that required a lot of strength for you, I believe, and you're not exactly sure where you're going with this, but it's like you're ready to go is really what I'm seeing here. All right, so let's see. I'm going to go around this one more time, see if we can get a little bit more information, because your outcome is like it's neither here nor there. It's a little little smoke and mirrorsy. So let's see what we get on that. Okay. So let's see, let's go around this one more time for Gemini. One card in the center and all the way around, please. For Gemini, what's going on with this? Some of you could be speaking with somebody at a distance from you. Yeah, messages. Okay. Holding on. All right. A little scared about this, but you're going for it. All right, I like it. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys are coming up to an end of a cycle, possibly with an Aries, Taurus, or Capricorn, or starting a new cycle with an Aries, Taurus, or Capricorn. Yeah, you're heading towards love. All right, that's what I see. So something here is a little, we do have the Three of Swords, but it's not over the Ten of Swords. So, I mean, what I get from this basically is that there's possibly some arguments, some fights, some disagreements over possibly like where to live, or about possibly a marriage too. And there is a lot of communication going on. Somebody's done and somebody's holding on is what I see. So somebody is like done with a situation and somebody's still holding on to this situation. Somebody is a little afraid to move forward and somebody's ready to move forward, all right, and leave this situation behind. Again, though, I don't see you as being completely distraught with this situation. Is it a little difficult? Yes. Is it a little disappointing? Yes. But there's this sense, though, of that I get from this, of like knowing that you're headed towards something that is empowering for you, something that is good for you. I think a lot of you possibly are pursuing somebody from the past and maybe moving towards that direction. Others of you may be letting go of that person for final. Either way, it's like it's celebratory, whatever this is. It's difficult, but it's celebratory. You know, it's like you're celebrating. You know, you're not it's not being down for the count on the sofa for 20 days. You know, it's not that. Like you do feel a sense of enthusiasm, I do sense. You do have the Three of Swords here, but the Three of Swords, again, it's not with like a real depressing card. So it's with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is oftentimes just really kind of having a whole bunch of options all of a sudden in front of you, and not really having clarity on like what exactly you want or want to move towards or do. So the Seven of Cups oftentimes is something that's sort of up in the air. It's like there's these possibilities, you know. I mean, the guy, you know, the shape of the person is sort of like this, like almost kind of like a magician in a sense, and there's like all these things to choose from, but there's a lot of clouds around it, so it's kind of elusive. They're not really sure, so it's a little bit of a cloudy vision of what you really want. So that thus it's kind of an elusive type energy of, you know, a little smoke and mirrors kind of thing. But with the Three of Swords over it, you know, it's like something was disappointing to you. I do feel, but I think you've already experienced this. So in other words, I'm not predicting that this is coming up, you know, that something like devastating or disappointing or anything, you know, is coming up. I feel this is something that's already sort of been in the works. You've already probably experienced the worst of it. So now it's sort of, okay, now what? You know, kind of energy here. And now what? You get the wheel turning. So you have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. That is the card of good luck and good fortune and changing. It's there's definitely a sense of change here. This is not somebody, a Gemini reading where you're stagnant or you know, you're just completely unsure what to do. You know, I mean, there's a little bit of that, but it's like whatever you do, you're moving forward is what I see. There will be some communication coming in for you soon too. So with the Page of Pentacles, like separate to this situation. All right, so there could be somebody else around, somebody else in the picture. I get the strong sense that many of you are maybe heading back to like a hometown, or oh yeah, look at that. Definitely communication. Yeah, as I was saying that, I mean, that's exactly what this is. This is like the hometown card, or it's a past person that you have a lot of feelings for, that you have history with. And it's the Two of Cups. So there's going to be a conversation here, absolutely, with this past person. And it's not a past person that like you don't want to talk to. You know, it's not like an ex that you're like, oh my God, please, I hope it's not them. You know, it's like, I mean, sometimes that does feel that way with them, but it's somebody that you do care for, that you do have emotions for. So there's something strong kind of building up here again, I get the sense. Or again, this is just about moving to a past person or something. Like Scorpio is highly figured here, Libra, especially if they are cuspy, Libra, Scorpio cusp. All right, yeah, there's an offer here. So that new cycle that I was talking about, like with the Scorpio, the maybe ending, maybe beginning, you know, it's like, I mean, it's going to be different things for others. You know, some of you could be very, very happy with a Scorpio or a Libra, okay? And that it's slow. It's a slow progression, but it gets there. So I do see that. All right. So for the most part, I think that this is just, it's a time of kind of weighing some things, balancing some things. I really get this sense of movement, like literally, like you might actually be planning on moving somewhere. Some of you, this has to do with like a family situation. Others of you, possibly a marriage situation that's a little complicated. You know, it's that kind of thing. But mostly, I feel like it's going to be disappointing, or like it, you know, it has been disappointing, but it's going to continue to be a little, not as much, but a little disappointing if there's not sort of like a clear vision of what you truly want. Like if you start holding like a clear vision of like what do you truly want, not from this person, but from like for you, like what do you want out of this relationship, or what do you want out of this situation? You know, it's like I feel like until that is a little bit more clear, that it's still going to feel a little heavy. It's still going to feel a little like remnants of disappointments around this until it's sort of clear like where you want to go. And you may feel like, well, I am, but they're not, or something like that. But then like begets like, so, and magnetism, right? So there's still something then maybe that you're not really 100% clear on. And maybe if you define that a little bit more, maybe somehow that energy helps them define their clarity towards you. So it's kind of that dynamic. I mean, it looks good-ish. You know, that's what I see is like you're on your way to good, but you're still in that like kind of stage with things. So it's moving towards good, but it ain't there yet, kind of thing. All right. But the sooner that things become more clearer in your mind's eye or what have you, then it's like it seems like that would speed that up. So okay, so let's see if anything new is coming in for Gemini. All right, anything new coming in? Anything new coming in for Gemini? New. All right, new energy romantically for Geminis. Anything new coming towards Geminis out there? Anything new coming in? What do we got? We got anything new for Geminis coming in? Okay. Okay. Yeah, kind of the same story. Interesting. Yeah, you're going to have a victory. Wow. Yeah, you certainly are. Yep. All right, so I'm kind of, actually, this is like kind of expanding on the same story that we just read in the love reading. So this is, I have a single female here who feels this soulmate connection, but has been very, very patient. But I feel like right now they're moving away because they're feeling guided to. They're feeling like kind of guided to move in a different direction. So if you're a female, that's, you know, that you're feeling this sort of, you feel the soulmate energy. You've been very patient with it, but there's this sense of like needing to move away from trying to make it happen and let like divine resources let it make it happen, you know. So I really get that, and with that you're victorious. So I do like that you have this victory card here. So with this soulmate you've been patient on. So could be an air sign male. That is very possible with this King of Swords here, or that is you. All right. So, and especially if you're a male watching this, you know, then it's like if there's if you are a male that's interested in females, I do get the sense that you may be moving on to something else, and it's very difficult because there's like a very strong soulmate tie with someone, but what you're heading to is like manifesting new opportunities for yourself. So I feel it's difficult, but I think it's a positive move for you in the long run because I think the love is still there regardless. If you are female, I just see you with this sense of more empowerment. You know the soulmate energy exists. You know that you need to move forward and leave behind what doesn't serve you. Some of you literally that could be moving, as I said, to like another state or country or, you know, whatever the deal is, or, you know, relatively far away. Could be moving towards this air sign male. Doesn't have to be an air sign. And it's like manifesting an opportunity, and I feel you will. You guys got your eye on somebody here, all right? Because there's somebody you've been watching. It's a little stalky, you know, the Seven of Swords. So, you know, there's somebody that you really feel is a strong connection here. So that's the things I'm getting. Again, it's the same kind of story I got from the first read. All right, so let's look at work and career and finances and see if there's anything that pops up there for new opportunities. Okay, so any new opportunities coming in for Geminis, please? Anything coming in for Geminis? Pay attention to regarding their work and career and finances. Geminis. All right. Geminis, if you do like this video, please subscribe. That'd be fantastic. Really trying to keep growing my subscribership. It really helps us YouTubers tremendously, more than you know. If YouTube sees action of people subscribing, then they're more likely to start recommending your videos. And damn, if I haven't been at this for a couple years already, so yeah, I'd really appreciate it. I do daily readings also here on YouTube. Just about every night I do love readings. So, all right, so let's see what's going on in career. Geminis, please. Okay, there we go. Oh, all right, solid. Wow, okay. Okay, fantastic. So you actually do have opportunities here, things going on. All right, so I mean, your current energy is the Devil card. That's actually a good card to have in a career reading, because it is the card for Capricorn, and Capricorn that's what you want to see in a career reading. Very earth. Grounded type energy. And we do have some time left here with Saturn and Capricorn for a little while. So that means some of you could be in a pretty good spot right now to start making yourself very stable. All right. So there is that. Either that or it is a literal Capricorn maybe is involved with your finances in some way. Okay. So that could be too. Different places to look as far as like where other money or opportunities could come from is the Star card. So this could be an Aquarius. There could be an Aquarius in your life that could be beneficial in helping you with some ideas about how to make more income. Or I'm going to take this more as the literal meaning of the card rather than the zodiac sign, and say that this is about manifesting. This is about wishing. It's not as much about manifesting as it is about wishing and healing. All right. So it's like knowing that it's okay to kind of wish for things. So I know that sounds strange. It's not really like an action type card to go like, well, how can I bring more money in? I wish for it. If it were that simple, I'd be a millionaire, right? But it's more about like healing your spiritual self, and then allowing the flow. There's a lot of flow with this card. So there's water here, which is emotion, but there's earth, which is groundedness. All right. So that finding that sense of flow where your emotions don't necessarily affect your practicality, but then also, not getting too earthly material minded either, and letting those emotions kind of flow easily too. So it's about balance. Balance will bring you more money, more opportunity. Also too, there may be something that you've always kind of wished for, and that might be something to think about pursuing. All right, so like maybe if maybe you work in an office environment or something with numbers or something like that, but you've always kind of wanted to maybe you have a side hobby of something you do that you've always kind of wanted to sell on Etsy or something like that. Well, if that's kind of your wish, then try it. Just try when you can, when you have time. See if something like that works for you, because that's what that card is saying. That your wishes could come true is what it's saying. As far as an opportunity coming towards you, you have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is somebody that's going to be wanting to converse with you in some way. This is somebody who wants to have like a conversation. There's a lot of females in this reading. So I don't know if you're surrounded by a lot of different females at work. They're peers, though. They would be your peers, because you're all showing as queens, regardless if you're male or female. So, but this is somebody who is like wanting to talk with you about business or about strategy. So, pay attention to conversations that may come up. It might not be that obvious as like somebody emailing and saying, "Hey, I'd like to have a conversation with you about strategies." It might not be as obvious as that. It might even just be like a casual conversation, in the lunchroom or something like that. But there's something strategic about what this person is saying and wanting to get your input on. Okay, so somebody may ask you for advice or input or something like that soon, and this is a benefit for you because it shows how you do have the ability to creatively solve outside of the box. So you may have some sort of creative solution or creative idea that could kind of impress some people, or just kind of put you up to that next level, or it's just like a way in, because a lot of like companies and things, you're trying to get that in with the right people. This could be an opportunity to get that in. You do have the Page of Pentacles here, so for those of you just looking for work, like just looking for a job or something like that, it's a good sign. Page of Pentacles is something being offered, so there is that. The Page of Pentacles is oftentimes too a card of learning a little bit more about something, but it's because you want to, not because you suck at it and you need to learn more. It's learning about something because you're interested in it, and you're studying it and applying yourself. So there could be a little some opportunities about like taking a course just to further things, something like that. Let's see, yeah, you have the Knight of Cups, Page of Wands here. So you've definitely got like some messages going around and some activities. Different age groups I see here too, like a mixture. Young, 20-year-olds all the way up to maybe, 40s and beyond, things like that. I see a different age, lots of different ages around here as well. So, I mean, that's what I get. I definitely would look out for this. This is a female. It could be a male, but it's probably a female. And I feel like they're asking you for some kind of input or something like that. It could be a little bit of a test, but I think it's sincere too. Like they might just want to see what your response is, and that kind of thing. But, just play it creatively, think outside the box, but professionally as well. The queen is a queen. All right, so she's not like a crazy radical all over the place, person. Even if she does have creative ideas, she knows how to present them professionally also. So, okay, I'm gonna leave it there, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed your reading. And like I said, I do the daily love readings just about every night. So weekends, I usually kind of slough off a little bit, because it's not that busy anyway. So, but anyway, hope to see you there. All right, thanks, Gemini. Bye.